welcome back to another episode of In the Box. Man, first of all, I just have to say that I'm completely blown away by the fact that this channel has 562 followers or subscribers. That is, it's completely mind blowing, because this was something that I started just out of fun because I'm a geek just like all of you, and I love to talk about all this stuff, and I just kind of needed an outlet to geek out basically about this entire music production stuff, all the audio engineering stuff, especially plugins. I'm a plugin junkie, so the fact that there are 500 plus people that are actually watching these videos, it just completely blows my mind. And the fact that you took the time and the effort to actually click subscribe, it means a lot to me. And you know what? I'm going to be a little more regular about content over here. I do not take any of you for granted. I've just been busy. Then I had a little health problems in between. So I hope you understand. But I'm going to be more regular now, and I'm going to take out the time because I appreciate it. Let's be honest. I appreciate you guys subscribing, and I appreciate. I know some of you are active on Instagram, and some of you have hit me up on Instagram, and we've geeked out about some stuff. I love to hear your stories. I love to hear the fact that you've learned something from these videos. I end up learning something from you guys as well. Some of the conversations that I've had, like we've just geeked out, and I love that. I love the interaction. So I love to hear from you guys, and I consider this a platform to make new friends. So anyhow, without further ado, this episode is basically about my favorite compressor. It's got to be my favorite compressor. It's the LA-2A. And Slate Digital has come out with a brand new emulation of the LA-2A, and we're going to dive into that mainly. And we're going to compare it to some of the previous existing plugins that we have for the LA-2A, namely the UAD and the CLA-2A by Waves. So we'll compare the three of them together, and man, like they all sound so similar to me, and I think Slate has done such an amazing job at just matching up to the standards that that it's been putting out. And but I think they have done. This is probably their best sounding plugin. I'll go as far as to say that. I think the LA-2A from the Slate. It sounds great, man. Like I absolutely love it. Obviously, they all have their little subtle differences, but when you hear it in the mix, man, you can really hear that opto compressor flavor, and that little buttery buttery glue that comes with the LA-2A. It's just so smooth. It's the only analog compressor that I own. I mean, that's how much I love the LA-2A, and you know. I'm going to let you guys actually decide which one you guys like the best. But either ways, if you're a Slate Digital user, you get in the All Access Pass, and extremely cheap. It's a subscription every single month, and you have access to all these amazing plugins that are there. And now if you just update to the latest, the latest software, and it's going to be available. As they call it the FG-2A. So let's dive right in to the FG-2A. Well, here we have the FG-2A. As you can see, just by looking at it, you know that it's an LA-2A. Just the classic design, and I love that. I mean, LA-2 is such an easy compressor to use. I mean, it's got two knobs. Like it's just you dial in your sounds pretty fast with this, and that's what I love about it. And I love the fact that it's now available on the Slate Digital platform, because I have a lot of students who aren't really investing in too many plugins right now, and they like the fact that they can just get the all access pass and they have access to all these amazing plugins. And the LA2 is one thing that was always missing from their, from that domain, I guess. And I'm so happy, especially for them, that now they have access to this. So it sounds amazing. I love the fact that they've added a mix knob, which I think is so essential today. If you want to do some parallel compression, you don't need to create another aux track or any of that now. I mean, you can just do it right from here. And I think in general, just in the plugin world, because it's possible, I think every single plugin on the planet should have a mix knob. So here's a little nod to all the plugin companies that don't have a mix knob. Come on, buddy. Time to upgrade. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to listen to the track without any of the compressors. As you can see, I don't have anything else on this track except for these compressors. So you're really kind of just hearing what just that plugin is doing, right? The way that this song has been mixed, it is very. You're gonna hear a bit of a level difference, but I just didn't want to mess with that because I wanted you to hear what it's doing in reference to this particular mix. Yeah, so there's definitely like a level bump that's happening when we turn the compressor on. So just keep that in mind before you hear it. Here we go. Without the plugin first. Well, she has to be fancy. She has to be just another red carpet thrown under her feet. And she's living in a circle that won't let her break free. And all that she wants, she says, I just want to be me. Now with. Well, she has to be fancy, she has to be neat, just another red carpet thrown under her feet. And she's living in a circle that won't let her break free. And all that she wants, she says, I just want to be me. Right? Wow, man. That just really, really fits. And it just holds that vocal so beautifully. I just love it. I just love it. Wow, man, that is just buttery good. I just love that. Let's compare now. Let's do it in solo, and let's compare in solo all the three. So let's listen to what this guy is doing. Well, she has to be fancy, she has to be neat, just another red carpet thrown under her feet. And she's living in a circle that won't let her break free. And all that she wants, she says, I just want to be me. Well, she has to be fancy, she has to be neat, just another red carpet thrown under her feet. And she's living in a circle that won't let her break free. And all that she wants, she says, I just want to be me. Well, she has to be fancy, she has to be neat, just another red carpet thrown under her feet. And she's living in a circle that won't let her break free. And all that she wants, she says, I just want to be me. Now, we're going to do the same thing, the same comparison, but we're going to do it with the track. So in reference to the mix that's going on right now. So we'll start with the UAD again. Well, she has to be fancy, she has to be neat, just another red carpet thrown under her feet. And she's living in a circle that won't let her break free. And all that she wants, she says, I just want to be me. Well, she has to be fancy, she has to be neat, just another red carpet thrown under her feet. And she's living in a circle that won't let her break free. And to beneath. Just another red carpet thrown under her feet, and she's so. I mean, clearly, man, like I love all three of them, and I think the best part is that now I have three different flavors of the LA2A to work with, you know. So I'm loving the plugin. Great job, Slate Digital. And I just want to mention that look, I'm a small YouTube channel. Like, I'm not. Endorsed by any of these companies. Like, whatever I say here is purely my opinion, and anything good that I'm saying, I'm not being paid for it. So, just take my word for it. This is kind of what I truly feel. Um, Now, I do want to mention something because you always have people that are gonna jump in onto the comment section saying, "Well, you should have level checked and you should have done this and you should have done that." Come on, buddy. Come on. The way that I mix is, pretty much like kind of like how Michael Brower does it. And I learned this whole the Browerizing approach from him, where he would send the vocals to three. Well, he sends them to more, but I usually send them to four compressors, and then you blend in those tones of the return tracks. I didn't use the distressor for this particular song; it just didn't sound right, so I just worked with these three. So I'm using a Fairchild LA3A and the Blue Stripe 1176, right? The Rev A, Revision A. Um, so that's the reason why the vocal levels are so far down, because they were being sent directly to these three compressors, and those return tracks were being blended. Okay, but for the purpose of this demo, I turned these three compressors off, and now that low vocal level is basically going into the LA2A directly, and I basically didn't want to mess with my mix too much. So yeah, that's kind of the reason. So I know you guys are out there, those cynics. But anyhow, man, that's the FG-2A. I love it. Go download it, and hope you enjoyed this video. Please, please, please make sure to subscribe and like and share. I'm overwhelmed by the support that this channel has gotten so far, and I appreciate you guys. And just share the love. I mean, I think this whole thing is just about community, and this whole thing is just about being in touch with people and basically being able to geek out with people, because audio engineers are always looking for other audio engineers to geek out with. So yeah, man, I'd love to hear from you guys. So feel free to subscribe, share the channel, share the love, and just hit me up whenever you guys want to geek out about something. I'm always there. All right, take care. Thanks for watching.